Should you buy graded Pokemon cards from GameStop? We will answer that question in this video, but there are some egregious and absolutely ridiculous prices on their website for graded Pokemon cards. And in my opinion, they're taking advantage of people, like of potential customers, with some of the prices they have on their cards on their website. Let's take a look at quite a few examples of how GameStop is pricing these graded cards ridiculously. Let's get after it. Example number 1, 2022 Brilliant Stars Charizard. On their website right now is a PSA 9, $298. And you might be thinking, that's pretty expensive. And you're right, because according to PokeData.io, which pulls data from eBay and TCG Player, a PSA 9 of the same card is only valued at $153. The last PSA 9 sold, what, a week ago? The 21st? That was 4 days ago. At $163 on eBay. Again, $298 versus what the market price is currently is $168. How is it that this card on GameStop's website is worth more than what, $120? It's not. This is ridiculous. I don't understand how they got to this value. And we'll take a look at GameStop's like FAQ regarding how they purchase in their pricing model for graded cards. But to be clear, this card currently as of recording is not worth nearly $300. Even the Pro, if you have the GameStop Pro, it's not worth $269. The last one sold less than 5 days ago at $163. What are we talking about here? This is ridiculous. Next item. This is a promo of a Jolteon. PSA 10, right? Perfect Gen Mint 10. $475. Let's look at what the actual price is on the market currently as of recording. Oh, PSA 10, $222. When's the last one? $240 sold earlier this month in June. They're selling it at $475 and the market is at $250. What is happening here? Like, this doesn't make sense. This card is not worth $500 right now on the current market. How did GameStop get to $475 for this card? I don't get it. I don't understand. And this is egregious. I'm sorry. This is ridiculous. This is taking advantage of people. And you as a consumer need to realize, like, these companies aren't doing this out of the goodness of their heart. They're trying to make money. And this is literally over 100%, like double the price. Please explain to me how that makes sense. It doesn't. Other than like someone made an extreme error in their algorithm or however they've priced these out. But this card is not worth $475. Oh, let's look at eBay right now. 311, if I buy it right now, this is not auctions, 280, 299, 300. Okay, so PokeData is a little off because the market went up a bit, but it's not $475. Like, what are we talking about here? This is ridiculous. And what's interesting about this particular card, when you look at the eBay prices, they're all over the place. Why would I pay $400 versus $250? Oh, you can't see it. $260. That doesn't make sense. So even on eBay, there's definitely a range, right? But if the cheapest card, this same card, I can get for like 200, what? The cheapest one was $260 right here. Why is it on GameStop for $475? I don't understand how they got to this value. Now let's look at one of the most egregious examples of the absolutely ridiculous pricing GameStop has on their website. This is a 2000 Gym Heroes Erica's Execute First Edition PSA. There's no air in the particular, like it's not an air card or anything. It makes it more valuable. $833. What are we talking about? A PSA 10 sold late last year at $50. Let's look at eBay. These are the PSA 10 prices right now. $50. $50. I'm sorry. Why is it $840 on your website? GameStop, make it make sense. $833 versus if I go to eBay right now, I get it for $50. Please tell me how you got to that number. It doesn't make sense. The only conclusion I can come up with is incompetence or malicious pricing. That's the only two explanations. I'm potentially leaning more benefit of the doubt to incompetence, but this card is not worth $832. I'm sorry. This is on an air card. There's no air in the description. Like, this doesn't make sense to me. This is absolutely ridiculous. This card is not worth $833. Let's look at more examples. Here we go. I just bought this card at LA Collecticon this year for $100 on their website. PSA 10, $284. Let's look at the actual value of the market right now. $109. One just sold for $93 in April on eBay. Let's look at eBay right now. $105, $110. Again, this card is not worth $280. It's like $100, $105 at the most right now on eBay. You as a consumer need to do a little bit of homework, right? Before you buy these particular cards, because there's clearly some crazy pricing and people just trying to take advantage. Okay, so some of those were older, right? Let's look at a newer set. This is from Japanese 151. They came with the Master Ball Reverse Hollow. Each booster box came with one. This is the top hit. Pikachu Master Ball, most expensive card in the entire set. $664 right now. Go ahead, go to GameStop. Let's get it, baby. But wait, PSA 10 just sold this 5 days ago for $240. They're nearly tripling it. Why? Why, GameStop? This is currently, as of today, let's go to buy it now. My apologies. $280, like, this is not a $600 card. Are they pricing it trying to think, oh, it's going to go up to $600? Like, it's absolutely ridiculous. And they're going to take advantage of people. They're taking advantage of people. People are going to go on their website and buy some of these like most desirable cards and get swindled. It doesn't make sense. How will the card value be determined when trade-in? This is straight from GameStop's website. We use a pricing model that compares pricing and provides an instant trade quote for specific items you're trading. The pricing model is run where the card is scanned for trade and therefore can provide a real-time pricing for the item. Oh, this sounds all so great and fine and dandy. Thank you so much for GameStop for giving me real-time prices. Your cash and credit will be provided immediately for a convenient, hassle-free experience. Oh, what a lovely thank you. Thank you so much. But what the frick is your pricing model? It's absolutely ridiculous. These cards are not worth 2-3x, and you're pricing them that way. You're taking advantage of your customers. What is this pricing model? Because I just did a couple like Google searches and on eBay to figure out what the actual market price is for these cards. Your pricing model is incorrect, it's wrong, and it's taking advantage of people. And that is what's upsetting to me. Oh, by the way, you go take your graded card to GameStop, the max in-store credit or cash they will give you for any card is $500. So good luck taking your PSA 10 Moonbryon to GameStop because they're only going to give you $500 for a, what, $1,900 or whatever, $1,800 card it is right now? Give me a break. Oh, by the way, trades are not negotiable. Its hassle-free offer is in real and it's final. Oh, great. Thanks, GameStop. Another card from the 151 Japanese 151, Master Ball, PSA 10. Oh, look, energy sticker, $463. Hell yeah. I get this Master Ball, put it in my set. But wait. Oh, the raw value. Ooh, PSA 10 sold for $80 this year. Oh, I can get it for $105 on eBay right now. Oh, but if I go to GameStop, I can get it for $464 right now. This is ridiculous. I keep repeating myself. I'm sorry, but how can we get to these prices? What is your pricing model? This makes zero sense. Or what could have happened is maybe someone brought this PSA 10 in and they offered him 70% like normal, like local game stores do when you go to trade in cars. And the person made a bunch of money off of this, but off of GameStop's ignorance. But I don't think that's the case. Like, I don't understand how they got to this value. This card is not worth, and I quote me, will never be $164. Go to eBay right now, get it for $105. Why would you want this card in Master Ball? I don't know. Maybe to complete your Master Ball set, but it's not worth $464. Okay, this one in particular, this is the most valuable card on GameStop's website right now. Most valuable in the sense it's the most expensive. $1,700, so let's just call it a flat $1,800. It's a PSA 10 Pikachu that has the E3, the old, like I believe it's the Gaming Expo E3, little sticker on it. And I double checked because I looked up the certification number for PSA. It's the Yellow Cheeks. This is important. The Yellow Cheeks Pikachu. It is not worth $1,800. Here's some Pikachus right now with the E3 mark, yellow cheeked. You can see the E3 right there. Not worth $1,800. There is the Red Cheeks version with the E3. That one actually has value. The Red Cheeks Pikachu is one of the first ones, and this one's shadowless, by the way, when you look at the border. These Pikachus are more expensive because they're one of the first prints of Pikachu, and then they changed the artwork to have yellow cheeks. GameStop, why are you 3xing this card on your website? Another Red Cheeks in the corner. This one's $1,800. There's no reason for this to be $1,800. Is this how they priced it? They found this one? Dude, that could be it. I'm sorry, Epiphany. Maybe when they did the scan, their pricing model scans eBay, and at that current time, it shows, okay, this is the market. That's probably what's happening. Their algorithm or pricing model potentially scans eBay and looks for the actual value of the card on eBay. This card is not worth $1,800. You can't convince me. Going back to 151, another Master Ball example. Gastly PSA 10. It's $310. But wait. Oh no. Last one sold for $80 in April. Oh no. So what's interesting is some evolution chains, what people do is they'll submit it to PSA and they will get sequential serial numbers and sell them as a set. So when you look at the serial numbers on these particular Master Balls, by the way, each of them are a Master Ball, they're sequential. So they go up in value because they're all PSA 10s, they're the same evolution chain, they're all Master Balls, and they have sequential PSA numbers. People actually look for this collection, for their collections. $310 on GameStop for the one Gastly, but for an extra $50, you can get the entire evolution chain in Master Ball for an extra $50. Why GameStop is this one card $310? Here's the thing, it's not actually worth that much. All right, going back to vintage, first edition Shadowless Abra, $163, PSA 8. These are the first sheets of Pokemon cards printed, like, ever. Like, because it's the Shadowless and it's first edition, right? What is it currently valued right now, PSA 8 on eBay? $50. $50. This is not 3x difference, GameStop. You are taking advantage of customers, and there's no other explanation around it. I'm proving it to you right here. This isn't hearsay. This isn't liable. This is proof. This is not a $160 card. Go on eBay right now and get it for $50, people. Okay, this is a ridiculous example as well. This particular Kadabra, not Alakazam, Kadabra, is from the Alakazam like collection boxes, the English collection boxes, and those little promos that you get in them. Someone sent that promo, got it at PSA 10, and GameStop is valuing it at $153. Let me be clear. This is not a desirable card. I just don't see people going out of the way to get these Kadabras when it's the same art as the regular ones that come in the packs. It's nothing special other than it came in a collection box. This isn't some different artwork, or the only difference is the hollow pattern. You get this like sparkly hollow pattern all around. This is not a $153 card. I'm sorry. It's just not. And you know why I know that? I can't find examples of anyone selling this anywhere because no one wants this card. This is not a desirable card. Like whoever sold this at GameStop hopefully made a lot of money because this genuinely is not a desirable card. And it's straight up not worth $153, even if it's a PSA 10. Just because you get a common card as a PSA 10 doesn't mean it's crazy amount of value. Another example, newer Paldea Evolved set released last year. PSA 9 Tyranitar looks sick, right? $120. Wow, great value. But wait, this one just sold a week ago. PSA 9. Wait, what are we looking at? PSA 9, yes. $50, $30. Oh, I'm sorry. Like $25, $27, $25 in the last month. This card is not worth nearly $120. This is ridiculous. It's egregious. It's taking advantage of people, and I'm tired of it. That's why I wanted to make this video. I wanted to make this video to hopefully convince you to be an educated consumer. Go on websites like pokedata.io. Do a quick search on eBay before you go and spend hundreds of dollars on cards that you want to add to your collection. Because what GameStop is doing, and this is not every card, by the way, not all their cards, some of them are priced evenly, and some of them you can get a sneaky little deal, by the way. Maybe I'll do a video on that. We could target some of those and get some deals. But the ones I showed you today are absolutely taking advantage of customers. There's no other explanation. No other explanation whatsoever. And you as a consumer need to be careful. You need to be vigilant, and to use the internet and the tools you have at your disposal to add these like awesome cards to your collection. But in my opinion, looking at some of these cards, like I would think twice before going to GameStop and finding these cards for my personal collection. If you like this video and you like this content, please like and subscribe below. And if you want to become a better collector, check out this video right here.